Ladies and gentlemen, in India, faces often determine the outcome of electoral battles. And as the political heat intensifies in the national capital ahead of the assembly elections on 5th February, there is a conspicuous absence of clear chief ministerial faces, both from the BJP and from the Congress party. And in sharp contrast, the Aam Aadmi Party is taking the fight to the BJP and the Congress with Arvind Kejriwal's name firmly at the forefront. Now, while the Aam Aadmi Party has launched a biting Kejriwal versus who in the BJP campaign, questioning the BJP's lack of a chief ministerial face, Congress and the BJP seem to be still deliberating over their choices. The Aam Aadmi Party's latest political drive is also evident across the city, with hoardings featuring Arvind Kejriwal's image next to a big question mark asking who will be Delhi's chief minister. Now, the Aam Aadmi Party has also equated the BJP with a barat without a dulha and has asked the Saffron Party to inform Delhi who its groom is going to be. And rightly so. It is indeed fair to question why should the citizens of Delhi not know who their chief ministerial contenders are, giving them the opportunity to compare and choose the leader they think is going to be the best bet for the city. Further amplifying the pressure on the BJP, Atishi, who briefly took charge as Delhi Chief Minister last year after Arvind Kejriwal's resignation due to his imprisonment, has pointed fingers at the BJP's Kalkaji candidate Ramesh Bidhuri. Taking a dig at the party, she also said that BJP's chief ministerial face will be someone who hurls the most abuses. Listen in.
गाली गलौच पार्टी ये घोषणा करने वाली है कि सबसे ज्यादा गाली गलौच करने वाले रमेश बिधूड़ी जी उनके सीएम का चेहरा होंगे। तो अगर दिल्ली के लोगों ने कमल का बटन दबाया तो मुख्यमंत्री के तौर पर उनको रमेश बिधूड़ी जी मिलने वाले हैं। इस फैसले का कारण क्या है? इसका कारण ये है कि गाली गलौच पार्टी में जो व्यक्ति सबसे ज्यादा भद्दी बातें करता है, जो सबसे ज्यादा गाली गलौच करता है, वो इस पार्टी में सबसे ज्यादा और सबसे तेजी से आगे बढ़ता है।
Now, the ex-BJP MP Bidhuri was recently embroiled in a massive controversy after he said that he would make roads in Kalkaji that would be as smooth as Priyanka Gandhi's cheeks. Now, after his remark, it triggered a row where he took back his words, and Mr. Bidhuri had also made a controversial statement about Atishi's surname. Remember, the BJP contested the 2020 assembly elections without announcing a chief ministerial face, and it lost the election, winning only 8 out of the 70 seats. In 2015, the BJP named Kiran Bedi its chief ministerial candidate, but the move did not pan out as expected. Well, it's not just the BJP that is grappling with this issue. The Congress party is also yet to announce its chief ministerial candidate for this high-stake triangular contest. The big question then remains, why have both parties refrained from finalizing a name for the chief ministerial position? Could the lack of clarity over leadership be the Achilles heel for both the BJP and the Congress in their battle against the Aam Aadmi Party? And I'm asking these questions to my esteemed panel of guests this evening. I'm going to be joined by Mr. Pradeep Mahar of the BJP, Dr. Pooja Tripathi of the Congress Party, Siddharth Sharma of the Aam Aadmi Party. Well, I request you all to spare some time as we're going to be giving equal time to everybody. Thank you so much for taking your time and joining us over here. My first question will go across to the BJP spokesperson, Mr. Pradeep Mahar. What is the reason why the BJP has been keeping its cards close to its chest? Is there a dearth of leaders in the BJP who can probably take over the mantle as the chief minister? Why has the BJP not announced its chief ministerial candidate for Delhi?
Look, how does it matter that a CM face is announced or not? No, it's the ideology of the party, which is most important. Most important is the assembly
Mr. Mahor, at the
which is
very
going to be
outset,
formed. Look,
the citizens, the voters have a right. They have a right to know who they would get to see as the Chief Minister of Delhi if they end up voting for a particular political party. Like they know that if they vote for the Aam Aadmi Party, Arvind Kejriwal is going to be the Chief Minister. So then they are going to cast their vote, they are going to exercise their mandate, knowing that well in mind. Why should the people not know who the Chief Ministerial candidate from the BJP is going to be?
so you have two questions. One, why the CM face is not announced? Look, in the democratic system, ultimately the assembly which is formed or the MLAs who are elected, they have a right to decide who is going to be the chief minister. Number one. And second, as far as the Aam Aadmi Party and Congress CM faces are concerned, Congress is also announcing that they'll have, there's a lot of controversy within the two panels of the Congress, Priyanka Gandhi as well as Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi is saying that somebody else is going to be the chief minister face, while Priyanka Gandhi is saying some female candidate will be there. And on the other hand, Arvind Kejriwal, we all know what he did
The
for Delhi.
Congress to the Congress
What
spokesperson,
he did
Mr.
for Delhi.
Mahar. My minimum question
He
to
is
you
a
is,
person.
will the BJP be announcing the chief ministerial face in the near future?
Look, ultimately, the CM phase has to be elected by the elected representatives of Delhi. So people are electing their MLAs, right? And they are going to finalize who is going to be the chief minister. As far as Arvind Kejriwal is concerned, today only he announced that UP Bihar Nagriks are Farji voters. They are Farji voters. So this is the kind of opinion he has for the people who migrated from Uttar Pradesh to Delhi or from Bihar to Delhi. This kind of a person, he cannot be a chief minister of Delhi. So people of Delhi have understood it very well that what they have to do, they have got their opinions preserved, and that will be casted in the form of vote in Delhi. And finally, Bharatiya Janata Party is going to be the winner, and the CM candidate will be whosoever is decided by the panel is going to be the CM candidate.
Well, Mr. Mahor, you still haven't addressed my question really. Of course, you have deviated from subject matter, but I will take that question across to the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson who is joining me right now, Mr. Siddharth Sharma. Does the Aam Aadmi Party sit comfortably on the fact that they do know who the Chief Minister of Delhi is going to be in the event Aam Aadmi Party wins the Delhi election? But that is not the case when it comes to the BJP and the Congress Party. Do you feel that makes it an advantage for the Aam Aadmi Party?
Well, Samya, one thing when the BJP spokesperson was speaking, it became very clear that BJP in Delhi has become like a kid which has lost its marbles. They get into all kinds of delusions. BJP in Delhi has essentially walked into a wedding party with a ghodi and no dulha on it, without a groom. Now all the baratis are dancing, but who is going to take the feras? Is the ghodi going to take the feras? And when the BJP spokesperson says that it's a democratic process and once the legislative assembly is chosen, then they will that legislative assembly will choose the elected leader, then the question is how come they declare the name of Mr. Modi well in advance as the Prime Minister face and ask the opposition where the Prime Minister, who is the Prime Minister face is? Is the BJP spokesperson saying that BJP has now changed track since the BJP's Pradhanji is nearing 75 years and now the BJP is not going to announce any faces and the legislative BJP's parliamentary board when Mr. Modi ji reaches 75 years of age, it will replace him? I don't know what they are saying, because that's what I'm saying. Your graphics are very clear. Aam Aadmi Party or the people of Delhi are asking a simple question that Arvind Kejriwal is the Chief Minister face of Delhi for good or bad, whatever he stands for. Who is BJP's face? Now the second thing, a very interesting thing that has happened. A few months ago when the electoral bond judgment came, it was very clear that the Supreme Court said that BJP has all the electoral bond money is illegal. So now BJP has parked nearly 6,600 crore rupee worth of money with it. Now it cannot, that money it cannot spend on legitimate things. Now we are there's confirmed news coming from BJP circles that from the top BJP brass, 10,000 rupees are being given for every vote, whereas the local leadership is keeping 9,000 rupees in its pocket, knowing fully well that they are losing the election and giving away 1,000 rupees.
Mr. Sharma, these are hearsay. These are all like source-based informations that are coming up, and of course we are playing out these pictures on our screens as well, the poster that you are holding. But Mr. Tripathi, we've heard what the Congress party had, the BJP had to say, and the Aam Aadmi party has to say. But what about the Congress party? The Congress party always maintained that the basic policy of the grand old party is that you are not going to announce the chief minister, and you're going to go into the election with the party and its set manifesto and the promises and the schemes that you're going to come forward with. But when it comes to states like Karnataka, you at least had two tall leaders, Siddaramaiah and D.K. Shivakumar, both of whom are now at chief ministerial positions. D.K. Shivakumar is the deputy chief minister. Similarly, in Rajasthan, you did have some prominent leaders who were definitely in the race. When it comes to Delhi, we don't really see that. What exactly has happened to Delhi that was once the strongest a stronghold of the Congress party with Sheila Dikshit as the chief minister? Has the Delhi unit of the Congress party not being able to put forth faces that can possibly take charge as the chief minister?
Okay, Samir, thank you for clarifying how Congress fights election. Congress believes in the supremacy of Constitution, and Article 164 of Constitution clearly mentions that a governor appoints chief minister after consulting with the Council of Ministers. So the whole process of, what we are fighting against? We are fighting against this person-centric elections. From the municipal elections, it's Modi, Modi, state elections, Modi, Modi, to national elections, Modi, Modi. And I think Lok Sabha results delivered much on that we need to move away from the person-centric to people-centric. And we haven't declared anywhere, in any state we didn't declare a chief minister candidate. Of course, there were stalwart leaders who were claiming to the post. And I think the ethos of democracy, the healthy democracy sign is, many leaders should come forward to claim it. And the irony of the situation is the Aam Aadmi party. Why can't an Aam Aadmi party be led by an Aam Aurat? Why should be Fir Aayenge Kejriwal and should not be Fir Aayenge Atishi? Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit, the former Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit, led beautifully this capital city of Delhi. She turned into a modern architect of Delhi for 15 long years. Why can't Atishi continue? Why it has to be a male who has to replace a temporary CM? And then we come to Bharatiya Janata Party, which is throwing up many, formidable options. Just now, Pradeep Mahar mentioned that there's a Rahul Gandhi candidate, there's a Priyanka Gandhi candidate. I hope he is also one of the candidate of one of the Gandhis, the way he was mentioning it. But coming to Bharatiya Janata Party, it's like Ramesh Bidhuri, or there can be, Manoj, baby, BRP ke baby nache, Tiwari, and then there is Pravesh Paise Bato Verma. So these are the candidates does Delhi deserve this kind of candidates? One person who claimed to be Aam Aadmi, who said, I'll not take any government bungalow, I'll not take any.
But the people of Delhi, Ms. Pooja Tripathi, does deserve to know who they are going to vote and who they are going to see as the chief minister. The electorate has the right to know that if they are voting for the Congress party, if they are going to be devoting and pledging their support to a given political party, who is going to be propped up as the chief minister? Is the person going to be the best bet for the city that they are looking at right now, in this particular case, the Union Territory? But having said that, I will take that question across to the Aam Aadmi party. You know what Dr. Tripathi was saying, Mr. Sharma, is that it takes a lot of, deliberation perhaps for the Aam Aadmi party to arrive at a decision that they are not going to field the sitting chief minister in Atishi. Of course, the Aam Aadmi party prides itself to say that you gave a chief minister, a woman chief minister to Delhi after Sheila Dikshit was the last woman chief minister of Delhi. But having said that, to term Atishi as a temporary chief minister, to not try to field her again as a chief ministerial face, it doesn't augur well, really, does it? Because, of course, now you are coming forward and you are contesting in the name of Arvind Kejriwal. In many spheres, for that matter, this may be seen as a belittling step by the Aam Aadmi party, where you're taking down a woman chief minister and keeping her only as a propped up puppet chief minister, as the political parties have been claiming.
So, Samia, that holds true for Mr. M.L. Khattar also in Haryana, which the BJP pulled him down. Does it hold good for what holds good for the goose holds good for the gander, right? Now the point here is that chai se zyada ketli kabhi garam nahi ho sakti. Everyone knows that the kettle cannot be hotter than the tea. The simple fact that the sitting Chief Minister, Ms. Atishi, has clearly said that once the elections are over, this is the Kejriwal model which I have worked for. She is an expert manager. She has handled the most number of portfolios. She has delivered maybe healthcare, in education, in many spheres. And she
So
says that
all the
once
more
these
reason,
elections
Mr.
are over,
Sharma, to give Atishi another chance. She is proficient and she is efficient. She has been giving a good leadership. She has shouldered responsibility in the absence of Arvind Kejriwal, and all the more reason to give her another chance. But of course, the Aam Aadmi Party does not feel that need. Dr. Pooja Tripathi, please respond to it.
It's very ironic, when women are trying to make a mark in politics, and Delhi has seen how a woman chief minister can turn around Delhi from a network of flyovers. And just now, my Aam Aadmi Party fellow spokesperson was mentioning that she has handled so many portfolios, and the biggest part is she's not even tainted. She's
Absolutely.
not, corruption charges don't even go to her house, and that's why this becomes very ironic. Aam Aadmi Party should have had a large heart, and they should have projected. They were thinking about women empowerment in true sense. They should have projected Atishi. It should not have been Firayenge Kejriwal. It should have been Firayenge Atishi. But that's Aam Aadmi Party. As I said, they pledged that they'll not take a government bungalow or a government gadi, and the Sheesh Mahal charges ran to 36 crores. There was curtains worth 97 lakh and what not. CAG audit report revealed that. There's the same Aam Aadmi Party that that claimed about cleaning Yamuna, and they will take baths in Yamuna, and now Yamuna claims of ammonia with 4 ppm levels, and it's absolutely toxic and hazardous to the people. It's the same Aam Aadmi Party that turned the greenest capital of India to a gas chamber. Is the same Aam Aadmi Party where 37 lakh school students drop out. Delhi prominence is one of the
As far as the AQI is
concerned,
concerned, which is above 400, and no political party is really talking about it, whether it comes to the BJP, the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. But we will be addressing that concern at a separate occasion. But Mr. Mahor, at least the Aam Aadmi Party does have a chief ministerial face. I will come back to you with the same question. But as far as women representation is concerned, do you feel that BJP could have done better, Mr. Mahor, when it comes to fielding more female candidates in the upcoming Delhi Assembly elections?
Look, I'll answer your question. But before that, what I heard from the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson, he was addressing and he was saying that, Ghori and Dulha. So for them, either the chief minister candidate they have declared is either a Ghori or a Dulha. So do they consider that people of Delhi are brides or Dulhan? Oh, what kind of a remark is this? I'm really surprised. Do they consider politics of Delhi to be a barat? No, what they're saying. This is what is the ideology of Aam Aadmi Party. That's what I was saying. Aam Aadmi Party is totally lost. People of Delhi are pissed off really with Aam Aadmi Party. They do not want to see their face at all because they have done away with everything.
Mr. Mahor, the BJP cannot really make statements and take a high moral ground in this particular case because you have leaders like Mr. Ramesh Bidhuri who makes very sexist remarks. Of course, he apologized later, but those comparisons were also not up to the mark. It was definitely in a bad taste. Please, Mr. Mahor, go ahead.
If there was some slip of tongue, he has apologized. Right? You only said that. And what about the Congress remarks? They made so many remarks. I mean, even Aam Aadmi Party people made. They never apologized.
But so then after all these statements, Mr. Mahor, do you feel that Ramesh Bidhuri is going to be one of the challengers for the chief ministerial post?
No. Look. It is going to be the party and the assembly candidates who will be elected. They are going to decide. So, I mean, it's not something we should not put a name here in front of anybody that he's going to be chief ministerial candidate. Ultimately, people of Delhi are going to decide who is going to be the chief minister candidate. Whosoever performs better, and the legislative assembly, which is formed, that is going to be deciding who is going to be the chief minister of Delhi. And Bharatiya Janata Party has got an upper hand because of the anti-incumbency factor that is against Aam Aadmi Party. Arvind Kejriwal continuously speaking against the UP Bihar people. So he considers them to be the Farji voters. He has completely messed up with the Delhi. I mean, the situation of Delhi is completely worse. He has excuses for everything, and people of Delhi want now government that can take a responsibility rather than the person who is running out with all the responsibilities, or whose spokesperson himself considers that people of Delhi are their bride. Dulhan. They consider what is this, some comedy or what kind of a thing? They have come on the national television and they are talking like this, such low kind of words. I'm really surprised, with the kind of behavior these people have.
Dr. Pooja Tripathi, what do you have to say when you look at the possible contenders for the chief ministerial post from the BJP? You have one, Mr. Pravesh Verma, you have Ramesh Bidhuri, you can also have Mrs. Manoj Tiwari and many other leaders who hail from Delhi. What do you have to say about that? And it's also about the women representation from the BJP. Do you feel that the BJP has done justice to women?
Samya, the whole honest, when he said this was a slip of tongue and he apologized for it, the very next day he abused Atishi, saying that she has changed her father and surnames and like. So Ramesh Bidhuri is the only person in the whole parliamentary history who made the most derogatory communal slurs against a fellow parliamentarian, and party did not take action. And that shows the culture of Bharatiya Janata Party. And look at the options, look at the choices that the party is presenting. One is in a serial abuser, Ramesh Bidhuri, who goes on, who apologizes one day and seconds questions somebody's father. Then there is a Manoj Tiwari who does not know constituency in and out. Then there is Pravesh Verma who's been accused of distributing cash. Is this kind of leaders that Delhi needs? Delhi is looking deserve to be represented them at the state level? I don't think so, and that's why I'm saying when we talk about the Mahila Samman Rashi, when we talk about the 25 lakh health insurance, when we made some good, very progressive policy manifesto promises for the people from UP, Bihar, that the Sharda Sinha Ghat would be prepared, Yamuna would be cleaned and all. So when I say that, when we talk about policies, people should be at the center of politics, and it's only Congress that's doing it. Congress is the only party that's talking about people's issue. They don't have these kind of tainted candidates. Somebody's constructing Sheesh Mahal worth 37 crores, 5 times the official estimate. Somebody
but,
is looking
Dr. Tripathi, don't you think that if you would have propped a chief ministerial face from the Congress party, let's say in the name of Sandeep Dixit, that would have perhaps given an edge to the Congress party also? Then would have, while you were saying that you're trying to avoid a personality clash, this perhaps could have been something different. The Congress party so far has not posed a chief ministerial face, and we have seen the kind of performances of the Congress party in the last few elections. Do you feel this time around there could be something new that the Congress party could try?
And I don't think so, because we firmly believe that it's the people who should be at the center of politics, and we should move away from this narcissist, person-centric politics. When Nirmala Sitharaman questions the Telangana collector saying कि आपको अगर मोदी जी के नाम से राशन आ रहा है तो उस पैकेट में मोदी जी की फोटो क्यों नहीं है? I think we need to move away from that. Congress gave landmark judgments. Congress gave RTI. Congress gave Narega, but there was nowhere Manmohan Singh was there, everywhere peeping from those policy, advertisements. So we want to move away from person-centric politics, and that's Congress ideology. That's what Congress stands for. And we don't think we made a difficult, elections. We do lose some elections. We do win some. We gave a very good performance in Lok Sabha elections, and we did not do well in the subsequent state elections.
Right.
But that doesn't mean we'll change our politics from this whole people-centric to making somebody.
So Congress party is not changing its politics and the way they go into elections. They are not going to be fielding a chief ministerial face for that matter. While the Aam Aadmi party is very clear that they are going to let the people know that if you vote for the Aam Aadmi party, Arvind Kejriwal is going to be the chief minister. But clearly, as far as the general elections are concerned, that is where it's asked Narendra Modi versus who. And as far as the Delhi elections are concerned, we are once again asking the question, Arvind Kejriwal against who? Well, thank you to all our fellow panelists for taking our time and joining us over here at Mirror Now. Mr. Pradeep Mahur, Dr. Pooja Tripathi, and Mr. Siddharth Sharma of the Aam Aadmi Party. Thank you so much for joining us here at Mirror Now. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of the broadcast. Lots more lined up. Stay tuned and keep watching Mirror Now for more news and updates.